Started my morning at about 4:40 a.m. Central Time. That's the time I left Missouri, Southwest Missouri, like in the far corner. So it takes me quite a while to get up here. That's a 670-mile commute to work, which is absurd, but I'm still here doing it. So there must be something nice about it, right? I'm actually picking up the exact same load this week. Mileage was good today. I got about 20 miles per gallon all day, and then I should get pretty good mileage tomorrow. That's actually the main reason I left today, Sunday. My normal routine is to leave Monday, but I started my week one day early just because I could benefit from that. Like, if you told me I could make an extra $100 if I just left on Sunday instead of Monday, I'm probably going to do it. And that's exactly the scenario. So that 1 mile per gallon difference over 1,000 miles, it makes up for quite a bit of fuel money, especially when prices are around $5 a gallon. So luckily prices did go down over the weekend. I think I paid $4.14 in Pacific, Missouri this afternoon, but it was $4.07 in Springfield. That's with my discount. I think retail prices stayed the same, but the discount kind of grew. It's over $1 for the discount now. So I will get this trailer picked up and I'll get back to Missouri. I don't know if I'll make it back to Oklahoma or not. I'll probably get just a little bit of fuel in Missouri and then head to Oklahoma for a bigger fill up. But I'm headed to Fort Worth, exact same trip as last week, exact same trailer. I'm just on the other side of Goshen. The 670-mile commute to work kind of kicked my ass today. And I always think, man, it'd be pretty nice to live up here. But every time I come up here, I'm reminded by the weather just why I don't want to live in northern Indiana. So y'all can keep this weather. I'm going to enjoy Missouri where it's 80 in April. And I'm going to go get this trailer picked up. If you find any benefit from this channel or you are interested in the transporting lifestyle, wanting to get into it, go ahead and subscribe and leave some comments down below if you want any more info. Also, you can send me an email. I'll put that on the screen. And if you're not following me on TikTok, I've been at TikTok for a while. I'm fairly new on YouTube here still. But follow me on TikTok, same name and everything. So I'm going to get this trailer picked up and get on with my trip. Would you look at that? I found her on the back 40, buried halfway in a marsh over here, which is going to happen from time to time during the busy season because there just ain't enough space for all the trailers that need pulled. There are hundreds, if not 1,000 trailers in some of these yards right now because it's the busy season. And that's, with that being said, right now is the time to get on in this business. It's the easiest time to learn the ropes is when there's a lot of options on the board because things will thin out. It happens every year like clockwork, and it's going to be harder to get loads. You're going to want to know what you're doing by the time that time comes around. So April, May, that's the time to do this. I'm going to get some stuff out of the truck and get this trailer hooked up because I'm going to have to get it pulled out before I can even walk around it because I didn't bring my waders today. We'll see if it came with a battery. That's always a plus. It did not. That means extra work for me. Oh no. I hate work. That's why I chose to drive a truck all day. You just go ahead and get everything out all at once. Torque wrench, 100 pounds. Cool thing about fifth wheels is you ain't got to worry about load bars. You can hook them up a whole lot faster. And time is money, right? I think that's what they say. The great poet Lil Wayne once said, "If time is money, I'm an hour past paid." Zip ties. There's two types of people in this business, those that run zip ties and those that run bungees for their license plate, which I just started to go back to put it on and realize that there's a lake back there, so I forgot I can't do that. I won't be doing half these things. I'll be hooking up a battery and that's it. I gotta say though, I am 31 years old and I still get confused on which terminal to hook up on the battery first. Just be real honest with you. No, I'm just kidding. I kind of got it down now, but there was a time. One complaint I have is they don't make these cables very long. If you hear me breathing heavy, that's because I was sick over the weekend. I got somewhat better just in time to go back to work. And I am fatigued. I don't know if I got COVID or what, but I'm kind of, today's drive really drained me. And I'm getting out of breath pretty easy. But I got bills to pay. So here I am. Get this battery tightened up. All right, I'm gonna finish getting this hooked up, cut this clip, and get to rolling when I get it pulled out of here. So my lights were working about 5 seconds ago when I was buried in the marsh back there. Just pulled it out of there. I tried both plug-ins on my truck in the bed and the one outside the bed, and I have no lights. So that's why you don't get too carried away before you like take off with a trailer. Like, don't pull it out the yard and then check the lights. Check them now, usually even before you hook up, but this was a weird circumstance where I had to get it pulled out. So I'm gonna go check some fuses, I guess. I gotta be honest, I don't think this has happened to me in all the years I've been doing this. Tucked away for the night in LaPorte, Indiana. I made it the 670 mile there, whatever miles back to here. I got 712 miles total today. So I totally maxed out my clock and managed to get a little bit of a head start on tomorrow, which I don't normally do, but I'm so over parking at the Gallops in Goshen, also known as the Castle, because I don't get any cell phone service there. And it totally drives me nuts not being able to scroll through my phone while I'm laying in the truck at night. But here we are in LaPorte, nosed into my parking spot. Hot take right there, but much better way to park. I don't have to worry about a reefer next to me running all night long or somebody's truck doing a very obnoxious regen all night long. So I'm gonna get started early in the morning, probably like 4 something. That'll get me home at a really decent time and get delivered on track for Tuesday at some point. But it'll be a nice 3-day week of work. Looks like fuel is trending in the downward direction. I sure hope that continues. That'll help a lot with profit this week. Well, I was hoping to be able to do this video outside while I was unhooking and grabbing some things, but as you can see, it's a beautiful day in Fort Worth. Trip down was pretty smooth, except when it started raining, the Texans started driving like Texans. And but I made that fuel tank last from, I got it in Sullivan, Missouri on my way up. I think I said Pacific earlier, but it was Sullivan. And I made it all the way up to Indiana empty. Brought the trailer all the way down to Chakota, Oklahoma. Made that tank last all that way. Had 29 miles to empty and filled up with about 75 gallons there in Oklahoma. So I'll probably grab like 60 gallons on the way back and then top it off again in Sullivan with like 20 gallons because I want to use as much fuel under 4 gallons as I can to bring the average price of my fuel down. That adds up over time. I got it for $3.85 in Chakota. So I managed to use, I think, less than $600 worth of fuel total on this trip. It paid around $1,900 all in. And then so subtract that and then a couple hundred for maintenance and whatnot that I'll leave in the business account. I'll probably pay myself about $1,000 for the week like I normally do. But I'm going to go ahead and get out, get this trailer unhooked, take some pictures of my paperwork. I'll wait till tomorrow to get paid after the tolls hit and then head on home. I'll only make it to Muskogee tonight with what I have left on my clock. So it's really just like 3 days of work and some change. So to put $1,000 in my bank account after that, I'm totally happy. I'll be home for the week completely once that's done. Looks like she's out here ready to check my trailer in, so I'm going to get off here. Y'all be safe out there.